Hey everybody, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. I'm so excited to have you here today. Today's pick a card reading is going to use my little mini deck. So you're going to choose a deck and I'm going to use that deck for your reading. Today's messages are going to focus on a new person, your next date. So take a moment, think about that and see which energy is drawing you in. If you can't decide, it's absolutely fine to listen to more than one pile because these are general readings. You can go ahead and use the timestamp below to skip ahead. Group 1, you have the little bluebird deck. Group 2, you have the center, which is the wild unknown. And group 3, you have the little Lenormand deck. So take a moment, choose your pile, and I'll see you on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Hey, number 1. Okay, so this is really, really interesting. We're going to start over here, and this is the way that your relationship with this person or your first date progresses. Okay, so this is kind of like beginning, middle, and end. Okay, so we're going to work this way. I pulled a card for you and I pulled a card for this person. So your card is sweetness. Okay, and so this is the way that this person views you. Okay, sorry, that is shining on there. So this person sees you as sweet. Now, what's interesting is your gentleman card came through and it's the older version. So it's kind of interesting. I'm feeling this energy of this person being older than you. They view you as sweet. They view you as, you know, just that sweetness. This is like a lollipop. So I definitely think that there is an age difference here with this person being older. Okay. So the way that you see this person is you see them as successful. Okay, so this could mean that you are connected through work. It doesn't have to, but it could. It could mean that there's also just a lot of success around them, meaning with the sun and the rainbow, it's like there's joy, there's happiness. So I see both of you as upbeat, as excited, and I see this as potentially something really good, maybe even something more than just a date. This could progress and become a few dates. This could progress and become a relationship. We'll pull some cards and roll the dice on that in just a minute, but let's start here. Okay, so it's interesting because this came through with the flowers and the coffin. And in this deck, you know, and in all, you know, kind of references to this, like the death card and things, it's really about an ending. But for you with the flowers coming through and illness or sickness here, what I felt was that this person, it does something nice for you when you're not feeling well. It's almost like something, you may be down, you might not be feeling well, but let's read the message here. Happiness anew from the flower scent. The outlook for you means encouragement. Days will be filled with pleasures come true. Fate has willed the best unto you. Okay, so overall, this is happiness. You're in a good state when you meet. You're in a good place when you first connect, okay? However, what I think happens is it might be that you have some sort of loss or you have some sort of illness or something that's just not great. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It just means that I feel like this person in you, when you first meet, there's something that they may even bring you flowers. Like if you do work at the office together, you might be out sick one day and then the next day they, you know, when you get back, they bring you flowers, okay? They check on you. There's something about a caring nature that I'm getting from this, but I'm also getting that your first date could be delayed because of something unexpected. Okay, but overall, I see a really positive situation. It's just interesting that that came through. That could also mean that you meet this person or they ask you out shortly after you end a connection with someone else. Okay, it can mean a couple of things. So here we have the center and we have the fish. So what's interesting is you have a lot of energy around you. You have a lot of male energy around you, okay? Now, if it's a female, a woman that you're interested in, just, you can change the, the wording here, but this is, I'm reading it as it stands. So you go ahead and accommodate it for yourself. But you have a lot of energy around here. Fish is multiples, okay? When the fish swims near in an ocean vast, prospects are clear for fortune amassed. If a swim fishes away, hopes are battered, cheer turns to dismay, and dreams are shattered, okay? You have that with the garden. So this is, this implies a lot of an abundance, okay? Like plenty of fish in the sea. So what I feel like is when this person asks you out, there are more than one person interested in you at the time, or you're surrounded by, or you're in a situation like an office or a place where there are a lot of guys around you, a lot of people around you, okay? Could be friends, and maybe this person's wrong, but I feel like you're in some sort of public space when you connect, okay? So because it came with the garden, I feel like there's a public space. At first, I would think, well, maybe you're just online. You're talking to a lot of people. But with the garden, I feel like this is an in-person connection, okay? The garden's entreat to a party you'll go, new friends will arrive, and romance may flow. Life's to be enjoyed with nature all around. In this verdant setting, beauty and peace abound. So the garden gives an indication that there is an event that is public, that you're in a space that is public. And with the fish here, it's like there's a lot of people around. So you could meet at a party, you could meet at an office event. That's a party after work, at an outdoor venue. It doesn't have to be outdoor, but it's got that feeling of something public, which can be like, a restaurant, a bar, a place that's public, or it could actually be an outdoor space. This indicates that it is a party, that you'll have lots of people around you with the fish, and possibly even, a lot of people interested, like, people are circulating, they're talking. So this sounds like a really fun event. So if you get invited to a party, or if you've got something coming up at work, just go. Okay, because he definitely looks positive, and this could be, this could be the start of your date. Okay, so then we go to the gentleman came through. This is the older gentleman. Doesn't mean that this person has gray hair, okay? So don't freak out if you're like, I don't want an old man. It just means that this person could be older than you. They could be mature. It says the principal card shows a man tried and true, held high in regard. He tells fortunes for you, and upon your behest, if the cards are read well, the worst and the best the cards will foretell. Now, what comes after that card? The ring, okay? Now, this indicates that this person is someone who's serious. There is potential for a commitment here. I don't think they're interested in just a date. This is someone that is probably much more relationship oriented and is like serious, right? Look at this person, they're serious. So I feel like when you first meet them, there is this seriousness. Now again, it was interesting because it started after an ending here, right? Or, you weren't feeling well or something like that. Maybe you go to a party or you go to an event after work or whatever it is, and you're just not feeling great. You mention it and the person brings you flowers, okay? And then you go out after that. That's the kind of energy it feels like, okay? So ring to the right, your love is alive. It will be ever bright and continue to thrive. Ring to the left and troubles begin. Your heart will be cleft and filled with chagrin. So what I feel like with this is, this is to the right, this is in the future position, and I feel like there is potential here. We have success and we have sweetness. And so it's also interesting because they're both start with S's, and for me, that feels like you're both on the same page. It's just a little nod to the fact that you guys want the same things, right? That's what I feel like. I feel like you want the same things. So, cute date. I'm liking it. Let's see if there's any other messages or information you need about this. Oh, okay. What's this? Aha. This is Aquarius energy. So interesting, because Aquarius is connected to groups and friends. So there could be a connection here to being invited out by friends. There also could be an Aquarius here, the person coming in, the person asking you out. Maybe you're an Aquarius, but there's Aquarius energy. Ooh, interesting. And Capricorn. So both of these, Aquarius and ancient, with ancient rulerships in astrology, is ruled by Saturn. You'll notice this here. And so is Capricorn, okay? You see those two symbols down there? These cards are in French, but those two symbols are Saturn. Saturn represents older. Okay, so I am getting a very strong feeling that this person's older. Capricorn can also be connected to work, to success, to someone who's in business, to someone who's a boss, somebody who's in charge, to corporations. So we're getting two messages about Saturn, which is something that takes time. I kind of feel like that little setback there, that, you know, the ending or the illness or something like that, maybe it delays. Maybe you meet this person and there's a little bit of a delay because Saturn delays things. This also is a time period that's right next to each other. So it actually goes Capricorn, Aquarius. So that could mean January to February is an important time. It could also connect with this person's age, maturity level, the work energy too. So, wow, that's really cool. Okay, let's roll the Astro dice. Okay, you have 5th house, Cancer, and the Sun. Okay, so the 5th house in astrology is actually Leo's energy, and it is ruled by the Sun. So that can be an indication of Leo. It's also about play and like having fun and romance, which I see this person as romantic. You also have Cancer energy coming through. Cancer represents nurturing, the home, family, the mom. So this could be, you know, connected to family, to home, to your mom in some way. But it's interesting because you have mother and father, you have sun and moon. That can also indicate an eclipse period. So you have to look at what's coming up in the astrology and see if there are any time periods coming up with eclipses that could connect this, connect you with your person, okay? But there's definitely a concentration here on that January, February time period, on the Capricorn, Aquarius, on someone older, someone successful, meeting in public in some way. But let's pull one more card. Or a few more, actually. I'm going to do the tea leaves. Let's see if there's any messages for you about the state. This is a big pile of cards, so got to wrangle it. Ooh, okay, fair man. So dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Oh my God. Yeah, it's funny because I said, oh, don't, you know, they have gray hair. Don't worry, it doesn't mean they're old, but they are older and they possibly have gray hair. Okay, wow. This is kind of interesting. I knew I wanted to pull a few more cards. Success. Oh my God, I have goosebumps. Wow. Okay, see, this is why I keep going. You just have to trust your intuition. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Interesting. So we had the Aquarius energy, which is friends. The invitation, the garden card, okay? And you have success twice, and I felt like this person was very successful. I think we really got a lot of good messages. I don't know, I feel like one more. What do you think? One more? I'm feeling it. I feel greedy for wanting one more because the success card was pretty incredible. Coins. Oh, money will be coming to you. What? Whoa. Okay, that's a good message to get. I think I'll leave it there. But that's also a connection to money, to success. Like I felt like this person's very, very much into their career and very successful. Especially with that Capricorn energy too. Ooh, okay. That was exciting. I hope you liked this. If you did, go ahead and find that green heart below and you can leave me a little tip. Donate to my channel, helps me purchase new decks. I am going to announce the total for October. I tried to really get everyone to really get involved and help me raise some funds to purchase new equipment. We didn't get to our goal, so if you want to go ahead and hit that green heart, I'd really appreciate it. And if you're interested in finding out who you're going to marry, maybe it's this person, you can order the marriage report, which I use the ancient astrological techniques from both the Eastern and Western astrology to come up with all of the information that's encoded in your birth date, time, and place about who you will marry. Details about the person, their personality, as well as signs and symbols around your first meeting, so you could find out if this meeting is your actual person. So it's kind of fun and really, really accurate. Go ahead and email me if you'd like to order that. I am sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe while you're here. Okay, bye. Hey, number 2, you chose the Wild Unknown deck, and here is your reading about this date and this person and what's coming up here. So let's start with the two of you and the way that you feel about one another. Okay, so it's interesting because for you, it's about you're just kind of going with the flow. Okay, I feel this energy of like trying to just, you're not that like invested because of what I see going on here, which makes sense. But I just feel like you're trying to just kind of give this person a chance, go with the flow. You're not super engaged right away, okay? But what I see for the person is that they are crazy about you. They like really like you at first. We have the love card. So this person's really open. I feel like you take a little bit longer to get there. It doesn't feel like there aren't feelings. It feels like it goes easily. There's flow between the two of you. But what I do see here is a little bit of something maybe that you've been working on, or something you've been releasing, and maybe some sadness that you've had to overcome. Maybe it's because of a connection with someone who was not good for you, was toxic, or maybe this is, you had to let go of like a person that, like I said, maybe it was even just like an obsession with someone, or there's something within yourself that you've been working on. But there's like some sort of release here, and some sort of like getting your balance back that I feel. But I feel like when you two meet, I feel like it's connected to work. I really do. Okay, this person is connected to work somehow. Right at the center here, we have the 9 of Pentacles and the Daughter of Cups. And so it feels like you are getting like, you're trying to be balanced, you're trying to focus on maybe coming back from some sort of like setback financially, or you're trying to get your independence back. You're trying to figure out a balance in relationship where you don't give too much. But I feel like, you know, there could definitely be a meeting here at work, and so there's a little bit of holding back. Whereas I feel like the person that you're going to go on the date with is seeing a lot of long-term potential right away. I feel like they're in a different place emotionally than you are. I feel like they're also in a different financial place. I feel like the potential here, though, for the two of you to line up is incredible, because look at this. I mean, this is pretty wild. So you have the 9 of Pentacles and the Daughter of Cups, and the date has the 10 of Pentacles and the Son of Cups. Okay, so it's like a combination of water and earth, which is so beautiful, because that's how you grow things. Water signs are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so it's like a grounding energy. Okay, but there's some sort of past thing or something that is kind of hanging there. Okay, but the potential is there. I just feel like it takes you a little bit longer to get there. Okay, and I feel like you definitely could meet because of work, because of trying to make money, trying to get yourself back on track. But let's see what else comes through. So in terms of signs so far, we have earth and water. Okay, let's see what else we have about this date. Ooh, isn't that interesting? So you have Pisces here, okay, which is water. It's so interesting. And you have the card Flow. And I thought that you guys were incredibly alike, okay? It's like two fish, either swimming in different directions or swimming in the same direction. But there's so much in common here, okay? Look at that. Look at the Flow card with the background of the Pisces card, okay? So this is definitely about giving this a chance. This is definitely some sort of connection with water energy, because you have the Daughter of Cups and the Son of Cups. So it's just about getting your emotions in alignment. I feel like for you, you have a focus on work, or you have a focus on getting back your confidence when it comes to love. I feel like maybe you could have even lost your job or have some sort of thing that you're upset about. When you meet this person, you may talk to them about it. There's something about getting in the flow with one another, and a strong connection to water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, with obviously a strong connection to Pisces, okay? This is wild, okay? And it's almost like you're flipped here, and so that can even indicate that twin flame or that past life connection. Wow. Okay, let's pull one more from the French deck here. Number 2. What do we have for number 2's date here? Okay. Oh my God, Gemini. It's the twins. Twin flame. Look at this. Twin flame. Okay? That's why. It's like one of you feels like completely like, oh my gosh, the other one's not comfortable with it, because that's a lot of times what happens with the twin flame energy. So we have two dual signs here. We have the Pisces, which is a mutable dual sign, and Gemini, the other dual sign. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, I love it. Okay, so yeah, this person could be a twin flame. Oh my God. We have Gemini, we have Pisces coming through. Okay, let's get some more messages. I'm excited. Let's see what the tea leaf has about this date, about this connection. Anything for number 2. Ladder, climbing towards success. Yeah, it's like, it's a little bit of work, which is exactly what I said. But there is this potential, and you are moving towards the flow here. Yeah, there's definitely potential with this person. I'm getting a strong vibe here of that twin energy, duality, being like the other person's, you know, reflection. It could even be that you have the sun sign of their moon sign and they have the moon sign of your sun sign, something like that. I feel like this one wants to come out. Vine, seek out information that will help you. Isn't that interesting? That kind of looks like the ladder message. Yeah, so, you know, maybe you need, you know, a little guidance because you're in that place of sorrow or sadness, or because you've been through something that's kind of lowered your feelings, or you're working your way back from that difficulty with the 9 of Pentacles reversed. It could be, like I said, it could be a financial situation. You're working hard to get back to a place of independence. Maybe you need some advice about that. Maybe you're looking for a job and, you know, something like that. You connect that way. Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I guess that's what going with the flow means too, right? Keeping that balance. Remember I said you're trying to get back to balance. Maybe it's emotional balance. Okay. A lot came through, but we're going to look at them. Let me put this down. Let's see what we have here for you. Okay, so we have a fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, this can be part of the story. Bird perched, waiting for news, a package or letter. Okay, interesting. I guess that's also going with the flow. Maybe there's something that's really bugging you. Maybe you're waiting for some information, or maybe you're waiting to hear back about a job, you know, something like that. Ooh, good. 4-leaf clover. Great, good fortune. Awesome. And ladder I picked up again. Okay. So that's kind of interesting. I picked that up again by mistake. So that's not a mistake. That's connected to this 4-leaf clover. Climbing towards success. Great, good fortune. Yeah, so I feel like you're climbing your way out of something, whether it's from a breakup, whether it's from a loss of some sort, some devastation, losing a job, something like that. But the message here is that good luck is coming. It does feel like you're connecting with someone who you've got this sort of kind of like, you know, that flipped opposite connection thing, like the twin flame thing. You got the Pisces and you got the Gemini. Let's roll the Astro Dice and see what other signs and symbols come up for you about this date. There's potential here, I'll tell you that. One step at a time. Keep balanced. Okay, so we have Cancer, which is a water energy. Venus, which is that planet of love and romance, and the number 3 or 3rd house, which rules your local environment, neighborhood, siblings, cousins, communication, okay, short trips. So all of that can be part of this date. Ooh, I love it. Okay, that's your reading for today. Please be sure to write your comments below. Find that green heart in the description if you'd like to leave a tip and be part of the community and say thanks for all of the free content I bring you every week and every month. I am going to announce the total tips and donations for October, and we didn't make our goal, so I would appreciate it if you want to donate or leave a tip. Thank you to everyone everyone who did. And if you want to find out who you're going to marry, I do offer a marriage report, which is incredibly accurate. And it's based on your birthday, time, and place using ancient astrological symbols from Eastern and Western astrology to tell you about who you'll marry, their personality, and the signs and symbols around your first meeting. So it's kind of interesting because you can find out if this person is your person. So if you want that, go ahead and order it. I am sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Hey, number 3, let's get started. So you chose the Lenormand deck, and I'm going to start here with your feelings and your person's feelings on this date. Okay, so we're going to start with you. You're coming through as having this sort of reflective feeling. Okay, it's almost like I feel like there's something about this person that makes you think about someone from the past. Either they look like them, or there's something they say on the date, there's something they say when you first meet, or there's something about the way that you meet that reminds you of them. Okay, so you're having a lot of like sort of reflection stuff. It could also be that they are going through something, or there's something about their story or who they are that kind of brings back to you stuff about yourself. Okay, so it's kind of like you're on the date and you're sitting there and you're like thinking about things. Okay, there's something you're thinking about. We'll go through the cards here and see what this could be. Now, what's also interesting is your person's coming through as being very cautious. Okay, so there's something that is making them a little nervous. Something that's they're holding back a little bit, or something they're being cautious about. So let's get into it and see what this is about. Okay, so we start over here and we see the Rider. Okay, now the Rider is interesting because it really talks about the person coming into your life. Okay, someone new, something fresh, something some new person, and it's like they're not looking where they're going. However, in this case, I feel like someone in this connection is worried about the obstacles between you, and I feel like it could be you. Okay, because look at this. Do you see the mountain? It kind of reminds me of these two circles. I don't know why, but it's like that could be what the reflection is, or that could be what the caution is, right? There's something here. There's an obstacle. There's some work you have to do, or there's something you have to overcome. And I feel like you guys are going to know it right away. I don't know whether you talk about it. I don't know whether it's situational, but I see a little something over here. Okay, so I'll tell you what I think it is. Let's keep going. But yeah, it's something right away. It's something you're both aware of, okay, pretty quickly. So that makes you think, and it makes them cautious, okay? So it could be connected to you. Okay, what's amazing about this, though, is you have the Sun card right at the center of your date and of your meeting and of your reading. And the Sun card in this deck overcomes any negative cards. So it just takes over. It's so good, it's so positive that it takes over that snake, it takes over the caution, and maybe even your reflection, all of it, okay? So this shows a lot of success, joy, happiness. So there's a lot of goodness here. I feel like there's a lot of positivity. There's these little things kind of in the background, or little, some things you have to work on, something you have to overcome. Could it be distance? Could you live at a distance? It could be a long distance connection, something like that. But you overcome it, okay? Because the Sun's there. The Sun means any negative cards in this reading, doesn't matter, okay? You overcome it. So you overcome the distance, or you overcome the block, you overcome the snake, you overcome the caution. And the lilies show there is a purity here. There's a purity of intent. I feel like you both are coming from a good place. I feel like whatever the blocks are that you feel on your first date, or that you feel potential for this connection, will go away, because I feel like you both have that purity of intention, okay, which is really good. So you're both coming from a good place. Now, there is a female energy around this connection who is not coming from a good place, and that could be what this, your reflection is about, could be about what the caution is about, okay? So there is a snake in the woods here, a snake in the grass, okay? This is female energy. This is someone who does not have good intentions. It could be someone connected to your family. I hate to say that, but with the tree underneath it, the tree is about, you know, stability and roots and growth. It could just be someone that's jealous because they see the long-term potential and they don't want you taken from them, okay? So this person you have to watch out for, okay? Don't know who it is. It could be your date's, you know, ex. It could be your date's, you know, ex-wife. It could be an ex-girlfriend. It could be their mother, sister, somebody in their family, is a girlfriend who's like not good for you, okay? So there's definitely a female energy around this connection that you want to be careful of. But like I said, everything's overcome by that beautiful sun card. So it's like you don't even have to worry. You just be aware of it, okay? Because this connection does have long-term potential with the tree, okay? It will grow, it can flourish, it can go from a flower to a tree, okay? So I do think there's real potential here. I just think that the first date, there's going to be a lot of like, like maybe this girl gets brought up and you are like, your alarms go off and that you think, uh-oh, that's a big obstacle. I'm not sure about this. And maybe you start questioning this person and they're like, I don't know if I like that. So there's like this little bit of caution. However, I think the two of you are going to have so much fun together that you don't care, okay? Interesting. Okay, let's see what else comes up. What other details can we find out? Because this is a goodie. Let's see what we have here for you. Ooh, balance. I love that, Libra. Okay, so the scales of justice, balance. This is about keeping things. Oh my God, look, this looks just like this. This is about you maintaining balance, okay, and not losing it, okay? So just stay sort of open-minded about this connection. Be, you know, obviously very honest, truthful, ask questions, but this shows justice being served. It shows, you know, a positive outcome. This can also be connected to a Libra. So someone in this connection could be a Libra, could be Libra time period, which is late September through October. So yeah, isn't that interesting? It's about staying balanced, okay? Now, maybe even there's a divorce over here or something like that that you have to kind of be aware of. That could be the obstacle. This person could be going through a divorce when you meet them, or some sort of separation or some sort of legal battle. But because Libra connects with the law, with legal stuff. It could also be a connection to lawyers and people connected to the law in terms of profession. Okay, let's pull one more. Okay, so Uranus, interesting. Uranus is unexpected things, okay? It's things that we cannot predict, Expect the unexpected is what we say in astrology for Uranus. It's the planet that rules Aquarius. It's the planet that rules unexpected things happening. This could be a surprise. This could be, you know, kind of this, maybe this snake is, you know, person is that sort of unexpected event in this connection. So I think the idea here is just to go with the flow, right? Take your time, think things through, but don't get out of balance over small things. Because of that sun, there's so much potential here that you don't want to let sort of those unexpected little twists and turns. This could just be a quirky person, or this could be an unusual relationship, or something that starts out in one way and ends up in a different way, you know? So it's hard. With Uranus, you can't really predict it. So that's all I'm going to say about it. In terms of signs that we have so far in your reading, we have Taurus, we have Leo, we have Aquarius, and Libra, okay? So let's get you some tea leaf messages. See what else we can find out about this connection for number 3. Wow, these are not wanting to come out. Oh, there it is. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. This is different than the tower in the tarot, okay? So interesting that there is a solid foundation here, success with effort. I love that because the sun says you can overcome anything, with the mountain as an obstacle, with the snake as an obstacle, okay? So I love that. Yeah, there is real potential here, which is like that solid foundation, which is the message of the tree, right? There's strong roots. It can grow. Okay, beautiful. You have the star, guaranteed success. You have success twice with the sun card. Wow. Okay. Love. This is just love. This is pure love. Okay. Wow. How interesting, because there's this reflection, there's this caution, but ultimately there's love. There's success twice, and the star is connected to Aquarius, and that's the ruling planet is Uranus. So we have an Aquarius connection here too. 2 messages about Aquarius. I love it. Now, this is interesting. Look at this. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated, okay? So that's the mountain, okay? Because, like, think about it. You have to climb a mountain. Not unsuccessful plans, okay? There's the frustration, the wedge, okay? Ooh, okay, here you go. It's right here. Okay, look at that knot and look at the snake card. So there's this female energy can cause problems, okay? And maybe make plans and then they get changed because of this person. That's the wedge, someone trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. There you go. So we know who the wedge is, or we will, or you will. I don't know who the wedge is. I just know it's a female that doesn't have your best interest when it comes to this relationship. There's definitely someone who wants to be a wedge, someone who could, you know, kind of cause problems, this unexpected Uranus stuff. But remember that you have the tower, the star, the guaranteed success, that sun card above all else, okay? And look at the yoke. I can't believe how much this even looks like the reflection card. Do you see that? It's like boom, 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 boom. God, I'm loving this reading today. Okay, now, time for your astro dice. Let's see if there are any final messages for you about this connection. It's very successful. That Sun card, the Star card, the Tower card, the Love card. Ooh. Okay, so you have Venus, the planet of love, 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 love. I love that. You have Sag. Okay, Sagittarius energy, which we hadn't seen. Sagittarius energy can be long distance trips, journeys, foreign people and places, academic studies, philosophies. It's also about fun, joy, abundance with that Sun, okay? Second house. The second house is your values. It's also money and the money you make from work. Okay, so all of those things are connected to your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, or if you just love me or you want to say thank you for all of the effort I put in every month, go ahead and find that green heart below, which is the tips and donations, and go ahead and leave a tip. Last month we did not reach our goal. I will buy a new deck. However, I wanted to buy new equipment and do lives and things, so we're not there yet. I'm going to need your help, so please find that green heart, like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to find out who you're going to marry, go ahead and order the marriage report. I use ancient astrological techniques to tell you about your future spouse, their personality, signs and symbols around you when you meet. It's super accurate. I do need your birth date, time, and place, and it takes about a week and you'll have your answers. So go ahead and order that if you're interested. I am sending so much love, and I'll see you back here really soon. Have a good one.